What's up, YouTube? I'm the Nice One, and thanks for watching my little preview of the this Unity animation project I've been working on. It's been my pet project for the past month or so. For the little bit now, I've been using it as an excuse to sort of learn how to do a bit of programming, or at least game design, in Unity. And honestly, it's always been sort of like a dream of mine to try and create it like an isometric animation, because I've always loved sort of Final Fantasy Tactics, and recently got into sort of Convallaria and Octopath Traveler, and so the revival of this HD 2D animation stuff with like 3D lights has really inspired me to pursue this kind of art style and see what I could do with it. And so I was really proud of this like first little preview I made, and I'm hoping to turn it into a bit of a series for y'all. Right now, what I'm doing is just giving you a bit of a, I don't know, I guess it's kind of like a developer vlog, or like just like an update about where I'm at. Obviously, you saw where my current status is with this current project, Pixel Art Fantasy. But, you know, I want to kind of show you where I started and where I came from, to just kind of show you the progress, because I personally think it's really fun. Like what you're looking at right now is sort of the map I built in Unity to do this animation, and obviously underneath here is sort of all of the animated sequences I had to build to get that, storyboard going. But to start, it's actually really funny when I think about sort of my beginnings, and when I think about sort of the first few projects I created, just as like a proof of concept, really, to see if I could actually, just to learn Unity, you know what I mean? Like your first few things are always kind of trash. So I kind of want to show you some of these funny little projects I did to start. And yeah, here's my first project, really, to get started with Unity, to figure out what the heck is going on, because obviously this interface is pretty intense and there's like a lot of stuff to learn when you're getting started. But basically this was like a little proof of concept to figure out how I could work with 3D lights, how I could use lights in conjunction with like flat 2D pixel art and illustration. And so let me show you a little preview here really quickly. Yeah, it's, as you can see, it's really, really bad. But basically what I was testing here is, can I do both motion in Unity and then control the sprite animation separately, plus have camera movement and lighting effects all working independently, to see if I can get a scene going. And yeah, I thought it was a really good first proof of concept to figure out just the basics and the fundamentals. You know, honestly, I use a lot of tutorials online to get started, and I'll link a bunch of them down below. Actually, it might come handy for you if you do want to kind of go down this journey as well. It's been really fun. To be honest with you, it's really fulfilling to do this kind of thing. Yeah, I always love looking at this. It's kind of funny to see like where you started and where you're currently at, and like seeing that progress is always really nice and fulfilling, if I'm honest with you. Here, let me show you sort of where I went after this initial proof of concept. And yeah, here is my sort of second attempt at a bit more of a polished artwork style or art style that I wanted to try and accomplish. Again, I'm using a lot of the fundamentals, right? Just with a little bit more detailed sprites as opposed to like little weird balls that flash all different colors. Here, you're seeing a bit more work going into the actual artwork of everything, and now you see like the basic idle animations of these sort of like placeholder sprites. You see like the water here having a little bit of a kind of flashing effect, and then obviously the orb back here sort of circling around. And for those of you who are into Sword of Convallaria, here's a little guy, is like a little Easter egg for those of you who are into that game right now. I'm kind of obsessed, I won't lie to you. And yeah, this was a kind of a fun evolution of my project from my initial like really rough like bouncing balls to this more slightly better animation. You know, I was working with particle effects as well to see if I could combine particle effects with sprite animations, independent movement in 3D lights, and also camera movement to get that like cinematic look that I want. So I think this was also a successful second pass, but it wasn't exactly what I wanted to do. This again was sort of a tester, to be honest with you, and also based off a couple of tutorials on YouTube. So I really want to try and make my own, just my own map and all my own like original artwork. So that's where I landed with my current state. Yeah, so here's my current progress right now with this project. You know, honestly, I'm really happy with how this turned out ultimately. I think it worked out. You know, I think I was able to create what I sort of imagined for this like sort of overworld map area as we watch like the heroes run through this enchanted forest. Let me turn off the production lights here and turn on some reference light instead. That should make things a lot faster. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. So yeah, it took a while, but honestly it was well worth all the effort to put it all together. This was like I spent a lot of time on the actual fight sequence here. The timing of everything, the sort of particle effects, and the sound design of it all. It was really a really fun experience. Anyway, I just kind of wanted to share with you where I started and where I'm currently at as like this first developer vlog of this project, Pixel Art Fantasy. I already have about the first, I guess like a first episode scripted out, so it just comes down to the fact of actually making all the art assets and putting it all together and doing the sound and everything like that. So bear with me because it is kind of a longer process, but honestly, I'm having a lot of fun with it. Doesn't mean I'm going to stop doing the 3D animation stuff. I still love doing that, and honestly, a lot of my 3D printed figures are coming together really nicely, but it's nice to kind of shake things up a little bit with some other areas of art. And yeah, so maybe you can expect a few more of these developer blogs just to kind of show off where I'm at. Obviously, I won't show you like the script or the story in those vlogs, but I'll show you some of the art assets of like what I've created so far. Like for example, I'm using a sprite to build a lot of these sprites, and here are like some of the first ones you saw earlier, right? Like the main protagonist, a couple of placeholder villains, a couple of environment tiles, some more environment details, maybe some normal mapping, which was really fun to learn. And then obviously here are the characters that you saw in the initial preview. That we got like the red warlock, the blue wizard, the green ranger here, and then the white knight kind of character. That's what I'm calling them for the moment. And yeah, anyway, I hope this was fun. I hope you enjoyed that preview, and I hope you're excited for more. I'm definitely excited to make more. I hope you can be patient with me as I put this all together. It's sort of like doing it outside of work. Sort of like in my evening hours kind of thing. So it does take a lot of time doing this by yourself. So anyway, I hope you can show some support. Leave any comments down below if you have any questions, or if you like the story, or if you have any feedback or suggestions or resources I can look at to speed up my workflow. If there's anything you want to learn from this whole journey I've been on so far, let me know. Maybe I can put together some like quick videos of like bloom and all these things that I've learned that have come in super handy, like creating this artwork and like creating maps. And yeah, anyway, thanks for your time. Keep an eye out for the next video. Keep an eye out for the next episode. I'm super excited, and I hope you enjoy this new series, Pixel Art Fantasy Legends of Acadia. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Thanks for watching the video. If you like my content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Let me know down below what you want to see next, or just check out some of these other great videos. Thanks for tuning in. I'll talk to you later.